People often ask, how can I get my home ready to go on the market? And there's really three vital things that have to be done, although each one of them is a fairly complex task unto itself. The first, foremost, and probably the most important is complete any repairs to the home. If you have anything that you've been putting off on your so-called honey-do list, or things you've been thinking, I really ought to take care of that, or I ought to repaint this, or change that floor, or get rid of that broken blind, or whatever, now's the time to do it. It's kind of a joke in the community that by the time we get the house completely ready for sale, we're wondering why we're selling it, because it looks so fantastic. But you need it to be ready for the new people to come in and see it as the great house that it is. Honestly, simple things like a crack in the wall to a buyer means the foundation is cracked. It's silly, but it's true. Anything that is a small undone repair to them means that the house wasn't taken care of. So any repairs that you know need to be done, get them done. So that's number one, complete repairs. Number two is to stage the home in a pleasing way. Now, in a lot of communities, we have professional stagers that come in and literally empty the house out of everything, of all of your stuff. You can't be living there at the time. And they'll come in with all furniture to fit the style and just stage the house astonishingly. We don't have those. I've used them in the past. They're extremely expensive, and it's really inconvenient because you genuinely can't be in your home and all of your furniture has to be out. But what we can do is use your existing things with some selective enhancements and make your house far more appealing and presentable, so that someone walking in can see how they could live there. They will walk in and feel like, wow, I can just move right in. Bring in my personal stuff and my clothes and I'm ready to go. People don't have vision. That's just a fact. They walk into an empty room and they have no idea where to put the furniture, so you've got to show them. Also, if you're thinking about doing it, much of the work of staging really is a process of editing. Find yourself a storage unit now and get rid of just about everything. You want it pared down to the bare minimum, all personal things. Anything that is highly personal or could be potentially controversial needs to go. This isn't the time or place for political or social or religious statements. This is a time to sell your house. So all of that stuff needs to go. I have joked with people, and then I have to tell them that I'm not joking. I'll tell them, okay, I need you to get rid of half of everything in this room. And I'll come back a few days later and they've gotten rid of half of the stuff in the room and it looks so much better. And then I'll look right at them and say, great, do it again. And that's the truth. It needs to be taken down to the minimums. Lots of clean lines and open surfaces, just so that people can imagine their own pictures up there, their own photos on the walls. So you can still have art up, but it needs to be, I hate to say generic, but it needs to be simple, that anyone can appreciate. So that's the second thing, stage in a pleasing way. Then we enhance it with some plants and some other things like that. Third is complete any cosmetic updates. Cosmetic updates can be anything like if you have a brightly colored room or a brightly colored door, front door, that seems to be the thing these days. If you have something that's very personal and specific to you, that's a wonderful thing, but it may potentially hurt your sale. So you need to kind of tone things down a little, perhaps. So some of those little cosmetic updates need to be taken care of. Also, this falls in the same category as curb appeal. Clean out any unkempt flower beds, go buy some cheap seasonal flowers, plant them along the walkways, make sure the yard is in great shape. You want it to look perfect when someone pulls up. So that's number 3, complete any cosmetic updates. And curb appeal is a part of that because it can affect the total price of your home by up to 15%. So do all of these things and your house will be in fantastic shape to go on the market. And this is the first P of the new 3 Ps of property marketing: preparation. Thanks. If you have any questions, just get a hold of me. I'll be glad to help.